Hey folks, this is Baby Doll Soaps and Things. Did you just see that hot mess of a story? I did that story because, as you guys know, I work in a hospital. Patients are being dumped outside of a Louisville, Kentucky hospital. Doctors are refusing to see them, treat them, and just throw them out on the side of the road like they're nothing. Very disgusting. I decided to talk about this because it's sad. As I stated, I work in a hospital. I've never seen this. Thank God. I hope I never see such a behavior at my hospital. But that is for the dogs. I don't understand how you can just dump somebody out on the side of the road in the middle of winter in soiled hospital clothes. Throw their stuff, put their stuff in the trash bag like they're nothing. I've been to the hospital many times. I've never received treatment like this. We all have different experience of treatments at hospitals depending on where you have. I've never had this experience before in my life. And it's truly disgusting. As you notice, besides my dog content, I have done a lot of stories covering hospitals. With last year, the young couple that's baby was decapitated via birth in Atlanta. Then the doctor in Queens Presbyterian, who was drugging and essaying his victims. And now here today I come across this with the poor child, poor people in Louisville, poor patients being just dumped on the side of the road. And my thing is, I don't understand, like, if someone is having a medical emergency, by law, or they feel they're having a medical emergency, by law, you have to check them out. You have to treat them. You refusing them any kind of help is wrong. You are violating so many damn laws. And I said, these doctors know that. And I said, whoever these doctors are doing that, hopefully somebody will have the courage to whistle blow and remove them, because you shouldn't be a doctor. I mean, it's bad enough that you treat old people like that, elderly people like that, especially that young woman who could barely walk with her walker, who has a bunch of health issues, COPD, diabetes. This is a sick woman. So how do you know if crossing the street, she didn't just faint and die for her issues, and you refused to see her and told her you wasn't going to treat her? Why wasn't you going to treat her, doctor? Like, what was it going to take? You know, you can't say your schedule's busy. You're a doctor. That's your job. Your job is supposed to be busy. Your job is supposed to treat people that need treatment. This is what a hospital is for. I just don't understand. I don't know. Maybe I'm a different type of human being. I just don't understand that how you could do something like that to people. It's very sickening. And then the young man who was in a car accident, you dump him on the side of the road like that. This is somebody that's been in a car accident. Mind you, I've been in a car accident. That is a lot of shit and pressure on your damn body. And for you to just throw somebody out on the side of the road of that, like, wow. Like, what is wrong with people? Where's the humanity in folks today? And it's a shame his mother passed on, because I think this situation has stressed his mother out to the fact that it took so much on her that she passed on. So now her son doesn't have his mother anymore. And then what really tripped me out was the patient that had a cardiac issue. So a cardiac issue meaning this person was going through a heart attack or having some heart-related issue. And you are refusing, you just dumped them out on the road. Like, what the hell is wrong with this hospital? Like, what is seriously wrong with you? I mean, you should be shut down for that, because I just think those practices are just straight up immoral. They go against humanity, they go against God. Like, this is not a hospital that should be in. I can imagine if you're doing that to an elderly person with health issues or somebody having a mental health issue. Because I remember actually years ago, actually was it last year or the year before last, there was a woman they did this to. I think it was in North Carolina, one of those states. She was having a mental episode and they refused to help her. This lady ended up dying. The police came, I think the police tased her, they were taunting her, making fun of her, and she's saying, look, I need help. I don't feel well. You know this is a patient with a mental health history. Why would you just release her out to the public like that? And she's telling you she's sick. She needs help. And then for the police to tase her and use physical force on her, that later on resulted in her death. It's sickening. I don't know what the hell's going on here with folks. This is pretty sad. I guess this touched home for me because, as I stated for the millionth time, I work in a hospital, but wow, like, what the hell? Like, who birthed these people? Who birthed these doctors and the security guards? For you to like use, what kind of person are you to just, imagine that being your grandmother, your grandfather, or somebody in your family that needs medical care that's being manhandled or mishandled in such a way. Wow. You can't assume that these people are hypochondriacs. We know hypochondriacs exist, but how do you know they're hypochondriacs if you refuse to see them? You can't just diagnose people just by refusing to see them. You're a doctor, and you spoke to this woman, the woman that was walking across the street. You spoke to her for a very brief time. How were you able to get information for her to tell her there's nothing wrong with her? It seemed like to me you just didn't want to do your job. I don't know, maybe that doctor had 15 minutes left on his or her shift and said, oh, F it, I just want to go. There's nothing wrong with you. When you became a doctor, you took an oath, which means long hours, which means overtime. You know, I notice in the health field, some of these doctors and some of these nurses have just such the nastiest freaking personalities at times. And you wonder, why did you even get into this profession? Oh, right, a paycheck, a big payoff, right? Plus, you know, you're over $80,000 in debt if you're, depending on you know, you're a doctor going to medical school and whatever your debt is in nursing school. But, you know, just have some of the most unfriendliest, nastiest personalities. Like, why are you here? Wow. This is just, I don't know. Yeah, folks. Well, that's my 2 cents of what I think. I think that hospital needs to be shut down. I don't think that hospital, I mean, I work in DC and they've shut down plenty of hospitals in DC. This hospital needs to be shut down in Louisville. Very unorthodox practices, very unlawful practices. Apparently they know they're violating many legislations out here and they don't care and they keep doing it and that's how they keep treating people. This is not a hospital that, if you live in the Louisville area, please do not go to that hospital. Go anywhere else but there. That is for the dogs. All right, folks, that's Baby Doll Soaps and Things. Signing out.